Hey everybody, it's Dr. Shoes. Today we're going to be going over tips and tricks to hit on the Snkrs app. This is going to be a tutorial. We're going to go through steps one by one on what you need to do to increase your chances. We do really well on the live cops. As many of you guys see us on the live cops, and people ask, how do you hit? How do you hit at such a high successful rate? So we're going to break you down by the steps, some steps that we do. So also you guys, I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know if there's anything we left off, any tips or tricks that you guys do, because the end goal is for all of us to hit. All right, let's get into this. All right, the first thing you gotta know is be on time. Yeah, I know that's obvious, but you gotta be on time. Most drops are gonna be at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. There's gonna be two types of drops. There's gonna be a Leo, which is a first come, first serve. That means the quicker you get in, the more likely you're going to hit, obviously, and we're going to go on over all the tips and tricks on that. Then there's the Dan, which is a drawing. So drawing is all about having multiple entries. So let's get into first come, first serve and being on time. So being on time. So if the drop is at 7 a.m. Pacific, you want to be all set up, ready to go. I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks of what needs to be set up, but you want to be ready to go at least 10 to 15 minutes before. You want to get comfy, get in your seat, have your coffee, be ready to go, because you don't want to have any glitches to go. And what I do and what we do is we have a time, like a computer screen, whatever you need to do, on your side, ready to go, counting down, because every second matters. So we just go to Google, put in California time, count it down. Look, while we're doing these live cops, we see it counting down. We got 30 seconds, we got 15 seconds, we got 5 seconds. You want to be there exactly. You want to keep looking at that time. Have something with the time set up on your side, ready to go, so you know you're counting down, you're in that exact second. Because if you wait till your phone says ready to go, you start looking, that 2-3 seconds is going to be all the difference between you hitting and not hitting. Now, as far as a drawing, the more entries you have, the better chance you get. I'm not big on the drawings. I like the first come, first serve. I think that's a little more skill. You know, quick hands, all that gets you in. But the drawing, you can have multiple phones, multiple entries. You can have family members, friends. You know, you can pay for sneaker accounts. You can do whatever you need to get on multiple accounts. Us personally, we don't do that. We have 3 to 4 phones. We go, we enter, we hit, we don't hit, we don't. So that's the difference between first come, first serve and drawings. All right, number 2. You want to go in fast. So what? You want your phone running at full capability. What that means is if you have all these apps going, all these apps, scroll up, hit up, scroll up, close them. Close all these apps, because what that's doing is taking time. It's trying to connect to different locations. All that, it's slowing you down. This might not seem important, but if your phone is not going fast, you're not going to hit on a first come, first serve. So close all your apps. The only thing you want to have is your sneaker app going. You want to have that updated, everything ready to go. We'll get into settings and all that on your Snkrs app, but just for now, just make sure your phone is updated, the Snkrs app's updated, all apps are closed. I can't let you guys know how important this is. Also, the speed of your connection is going to matter. So you want to be connected to the internet. You don't want to try to be going off 4G, 5G, no. You want to go off your internet, you want to go your max speed. You could do a speed test to see how fast you are, but I mean, if your internet is slow, your internet's slow. So unless you're going to pay for more expensive internet, you're kind of stuck on that. But what you want to do is make sure everything is ready to go. There are some people who believe you can only have up to 3 phones on an IP address. You may get IP banned. All those are rumors. But not to take any chances, I would go for a max of 3, just because I don't want to press my luck. But I know up to 3 has worked for us. But if you have 4, 5 phones, then that's when you may want to go off the Wi-Fi and connect to your 4G and 5G. All right, this one, number 3, is going to be really important. This is about your settings in the Snkrs app. First of all, obviously you want the Snkrs app downloaded, ready to go. You want your name saved, your address saved, your credit card information, everything must be saved, your shoe size. If you have face recognition on your phone, that's your best bet. That's what we use. We get in, quick, go, get the face recognition, click, place order. If you have a credit card, you're doing it all wrong. No credit card. You need PayPal or Apple Pay, because what happens with a credit card is it's going to ask you for the CCV, whatever CVC code. You type in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's done. It's over with. Just call it a wrap. Someone's already copped. You're done. You don't want to go like that. You want to have PayPal. And another thing, PayPal. Set up your PayPal with a backup method. We go number one, your bank. You could do credit card, but you need a backup method, because what happens a lot of times, people, especially with their credit cards, they go to purchase and the card gets declined. They think it's fraud. That's why I say go with PayPal. Have 2 methods on your PayPal set up through your account, so you can't get rejected. You can't get them thinking it's fraud. That's your best bet. PayPal. You can do Apple Pay. We do PayPal. We go in smooth. Don't do your credit card. Do not put in that code. It's gonna be a wrap. Getting into shoe size. So I know you guys want to make the most money, most profit. You want to go for the money size. No, don't go for the money size. If you want a sure thing, well, nothing's a sure thing, but if you want to hit, what I do is go for my personal size 11. It's not the most sought after, but that's why we hit so often. Go for like Jordan 1's money sizes 7, 7.5, 8. That's why you're not hitting. You need to go for the bigger sizes, so at least you hit. Some profit is better than no profit. So stop going. I know we all want to be greedy sometimes. Let's not be greedy. Let's go for the sure thing. Let's go for the bigger sizes. That's why we hit so often. We don't go for the size that everyone's going for. Think about it. Everyone out there is doing the same thing you're doing. They're all going for those money sizes. What we do is we go for the least common sizes, like a size 12, size 11, which is my personal, and worst case, I rock the shoe. But do not go for the money size. You're not gonna hit as often. All right, let's get into multiple phones. The more phones you have, obviously the better chances you hit. If you can do it with a friend, a family member, whatever you can do. Me and Little She's, we get 3, 4 phones. We got a system. That's why it works. You need to have a system. You need to be prepared. It's repetition. You got to do it over and over again, just like anything. As they say, like riding a bike, over and over again. Once you do it, you're smooth. You're not even thinking about it. You get in. These may be simple things, but this is what works. You keep doing these little tips and tricks, your odds will go up. Nothing is 100% proof, but it will go up. So when you have your phone, have them all set up. I have 3 to 4 phones all set up to the same PayPal account. So that's a question we get a lot of times. Can you use the same account? I personally wouldn't use the same credit card. You can, but you run the risk of it getting rejected for fraud. So set up PayPal, have it through your bank account. All phones will hit. If you want to go through multiple addresses, which we do for a couple of accounts, that works. We use a different address and different name just in case. Not saying that it won't work, but to be safe, what we use is a different address for each account and a different name. We actually have a couple different name but same address, and it still works, and it still goes to the same PayPal account. All right, so these are the tips and tricks we use. We hit at a pretty high rate. You see our live cops, we usually do pretty well. We want you guys to hit out there too. You know, we want to share this. That's what the channel's about, for us all to hit. We do a lot of how to cops, because the end goal is we all hit, we all get the shoe we want. I know the resale game kind of blows for a lot of people, but it is what it is. You know, you got to use the best strategy to get the shoes out there that you want. If you want to resell them, that's all good. If you want to rock them, that's all good. But what we want to do is give you guys the tips and tricks that you can get those shoes in case. So this is how we do for Snkrs app. We also have tricks for Yeezys, so I'm going to link that down below. I want you guys to comment down, let me know your guys' tips and tricks, what you guys do out there. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.